Welcome to another Rebel Lil video. This is for NBA 2K25. I do want to say thanks for tuning in. I appreciate a lot of support you guys continue to show the channel. Let's get into it. So I did want to go over some of the trades from the NBA trade deadline. This deadline was so crazy that I couldn't believe some of the stuff that was happening. So I did want to go over some of it in regards to this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the trade deadline. Who won, who lost, did your favorite team make a move, anything like that? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna have to find some gameplay for you guys just to run through while I'm going through all of the different trades. So I'm pretty sure I'll find something for you guys to watch in that regards while I talk my talk. But yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna start out with the most shocking trade I might have seen in my lifetime, with the Luka Doncic trade going to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers make out like bandits in the middle of the night, but let's go over this deal. The Lakers got Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris from the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. The Utah Jazz snuck in there and took Jalen Hood-Schifino from the Lakers, and they also got 2 second-round picks in the deal. I find it funny that Danny Ainge had no clue that he was helping the Lakers secure one of the best players in the NBA. I find that to be funny because if you know Danny Ainge, he's not trying to help the Lakers under any circumstance. So they kind of hoodwinked them in that regards, but you know, it is what it is. I think the Lakers coming out with Luka Doncic is a massive win in this regard. He's young, he's 25 years old, soon to be 26, and he's already accomplished so much in the league. He just took the Mavericks to the finals and was a pretty dominant force on his way there, leading the league in points, assists, rebounds for the entire postseason run. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. You're pairing him with LeBron James, who's still playing at an extremely high level at the age of 40. They have very similar games, but they can also learn a lot from each other as well. Not to mention the fact that you have the face of your franchise for the next couple of years, or at least for the foreseeable future. I do think the Mavs are kind of taking a gamble by taking that 2029 pick. I think they believe that Luka Doncic is not going to stay there long term, and since he got traded, he's no longer eligible for the super mega max contract that would have made him one of the richest players in NBA history. He's no longer eligible for that super max because he got traded. So with that happening, I think it's more likely that Luka is going to test free agency and see if, you know, we'll see if he stays in LA long term or if he ends up going elsewhere. I won't speculate on that stuff too much in this video, but it is a real possibility that Luka Doncic might not stay in LA for a long period of time. That's what the Mavericks is betting on by taking that 29 pick instead of the 31 pick from the Lakers. But to be honest, the Lakers should have gave everything to the Mavericks if they're going to deal for Luka Doncic. And if you really think about it, the Mavericks could have got way more from any team if they would have put Luka on the market. So it's a little crazy that the deal went down the way that it did, but they wanted to keep it a secret, so they took a little bit less in order to keep it a secret, and they still got the player that they valued as much as they did to trade Luka Doncic for him. So they got Anthony Davis, who is having a really phenomenal season before he got hurt. He's putting up some really big numbers. I think he was having an MVP caliber season, even though it's not better than some of the other players in the league, but it was a really big season for him. He's gonna finally get to play power forward again since they have Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. Lively's injured right now, but he may come back later on in the season. We'll see how that goes. So I think that's pretty big for Anthony Davis. He's finally getting to play back to his position. He might put up even crazier numbers than he did in LA this season. We'll see how that goes. He gets to pair up with Kyrie Irving, who he's wanted to play with for a pretty long time. That pick and roll duo should be pretty good, and Anthony Davis could clean up a lot of the defensive deficiencies with Kyrie Irving. They also have a lot of wings with Marshall, PJ Washington. They picked up Caleb Martin for Quentin Grimes. So they did some things. I don't think Caleb Martin has been having a good season the last year, 2 years really. Quentin Grimes has been pretty good, but they don't want to pay Quentin Grimes in the summer, so they made an exchange. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the Mavericks side of the deal. Are they crazy or not? I can't understand rationalizing trading Luka Doncic. Yes, he was a couple pounds heavy if you want to say that, but to me, Luka Doncic is pretty much just a shorter version of the Joker. So being 270 pounds has worked really well for him. He's been a matchup nightmare for pretty much everybody in the league. So I don't see why you would trip and try to trade him, shortchange him, and rob him out of his mega max contract that he planned to sign and stay in Dallas. I think that's crazy. A guy this young doesn't really get moved that often. It's weird, but it is what it is. We'll see how it plays out for the Mavericks. They better win a championship. They may have to win a couple of championships to justify anything close to trading Luka Doncic this young in his career. We'll see how that goes, but it is a little bit crazy. As far as the Lakers, they also made an additional trade to get Mark Williams. This was a deal that sent out Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and an unprotected 2031 first round pick to the Charlotte Hornets to get back Mark Williams. They also have a swap in there as well. I think it's a 2030 pick swap. So we'll see how that plays out in the long run, but I find Mark Williams to be a pretty interesting addition. He is a solid big man. He puts up a lot of numbers on the Charlotte Hornets. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to get from him. He has been injured a lot in his career so far. He hasn't played too many games, and it's the Hornets, so I don't know what to trust with the Hornets. You're either getting a PJ Washington or a Terry Rozier, and these are two very different things. So he might be good, he might not be good. I'm not sure yet. The defensive stuff with him has been rumored to not be too good. He tends to get cooked by other centers, giving up some monster numbers. As a matter of fact, Anthony Davis had 40 and 20 on him not that long ago, and he also gave up a couple other 40-point games this season. So I think Vucevic had 40 points on him. So I'm not sure what his defense is going to be like, but he is 7'2", I think he is, with a mega wingspan, a super athlete. So he should be a lob threat for Luka and LeBron. Hopefully they can work out the defensive stuff with him. Maybe he's better than is advertised. It is the Hornets, like I said, so I'm not sure how much to believe and what to think in regards to Mark Williams. We'll see how it goes. They did pay a lot for him, but hopefully it works out. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the trade, who won, who lost, all of your comments and thoughts and opinions in regards to the Doncic trade in the comment section below. Were you guys shocked as me? I know I was devastated. I couldn't believe it. I love Luka Doncic. I'm not that crazy about the Lakers. For them to pair up is kind of shocking to me. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the deal. All right, so we're going over the next trade that I wanted to cover. This is the Jimmy Butler to Golden State trade. This deal was pretty interesting. So a lot of teams involved, a lot of moving parts. Let's go through it. The Warriors get Jimmy Butler, 2 second-round picks in cash consideration from the Heat for Kyle Anderson, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and a 2025 top 10 protected first-round pick. That's what the Heat get. The Jazz got involved in the deal, getting KJ Martin, Josh Richardson, a 2028 second round pick, a 2031 second round pick, and cash considerations. The Pistons get Dennis Schroeder, Lindy Walters the third, and a 2031 second round pick. The Raptors get PJ Tucker, a 2026 second round pick, and cash considerations. So 5-team deal, a lot of moving parts, but I'm only really going to focus on the Warriors and the Heat part of it. Jimmy Butler, we know the saga has been a lot of drama this season in regards to his time with the Heat this year. It's been a lot of crazy stuff, largely over a contract extension. He gets to the Warriors, gets his contract extension right away. I think they're going to be a little bit better than what they have been by adding Jimmy Butler. They're also going to get a motivated Jimmy. I think Jimmy still has a lot left in the tank, so he's going to be really good for the Warriors. He's going to give it his all. He's also going to try to show the Heat what they're missing as well. So I think they're going to get a lot of good performances from Jimmy Butler. I think he's going to help raise them to be one of the playoff teams in the race. Right now, they're kind of on the outside looking in, but I think they'll get in there eventually. I think it was a big deal for them. They also not only get a motivated Jimmy, but they also managed to defeat the Suns in the process by beating the Suns out to get Jimmy Butler. The Suns didn't really make too many moves, and that locker room seems to be broken a little bit. So maybe they're able to overlap or outrun the Suns in a race for the playoff seeding. So we'll see how that goes. The Miami Heat, they managed to pick up Andrew Wiggins, who I think is going to be awesome, Kyle Anderson, and Davion Mitchell. They're all really good defenders that is much needed on the Heat right now. So I think they're going to play a really good role for the Heat. They're all going to complement each other with what the Heat already has as a young core and a young roster. We'll see how it all shakes out, but I do think both teams improved from this deal. It's not the maximum that you could get from Jimmy Butler, but considering the market, how he tanked it the way that he did, it's not a bad return for the deal. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the trade and all things Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. Let me know what you guys think. All right, and the last trade that I wanted to go over is the San Antonio Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox. I think this trade is going to be pretty good for the Spurs. Let's get into it. So the Spurs get De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings get Zach LaVine, Sidi Sissoko, a 2025 first round pick. Well, they got 3 first round picks and 3 second round picks. The Bulls get Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, and Trey Jones. They also get a 2025 first round pick as well. So this, if I'm not mistaken, the first round pick that they got might actually be the Bulls' own first round pick. So the Spurs had their 2025 first round pick. I think the Bulls just got it back in this deal. So they're free to tank or play as hard as they want to get the draft piece that they want. They don't have to tank anymore because they got their pick back. So they really could do whatever they want. But as far as the Spurs are concerned, they got De'Aaron Fox. They didn't give up a lot of their young core. They didn't give up Stephen Castle. They didn't give up a lot of their draft picks either. So they have a very bright future. They could build on this team in any direction, however they want. They could continue to add stars since Victor is still cheap. They also could add a lot of good role players around the duo of Fox and Wembanyama. So their pieces, their future is very bright. Their pieces right now and their young core is really good. They're really good two-way players. De'Aaron Fox is going to fit the mold really well over there. They already played 1 game and it was pretty interesting. They managed to get the W. Even if they built up big leads and lost it, they still managed to pick up the win. I think they're going to be a team to watch come playoff time. If they're able to make it to the postseason this year, I think they're going to be a really interesting team to watch. I think De'Aaron Fox is going to fit in perfectly, seeing how his skill set is defense at the point of attack. He has Wemby guarding it, got his back behind him. You also have the playmaking, the scoring ability, the clutch genes. I think they're going to be really good. It's an awesome fit for them. The Kings, they get Zach LaVine, reunite him with DeMar DeRozan. Zach LaVine's been having an amazing season this year, really shooting the ball efficiently, really dynamite scorer on and off the ball. Putting him back with DeMar DeRozan, I don't love that fit per se, but there's a lot of offensive weapons on the Bulls. I just don't know who's playing defense for them just yet. Sorry, on the Sacramento Kings, I don't know who's playing defense for them just yet. So we'll have to see how this team gels together, how they mesh together. I think it's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. We just got to see exactly what they're making over there. So it'll be interesting to see the Kings and how it shakes out for them post deadline, if they're able to make a run with this team, because they were playing pretty good under the new head coach, or if they may have to make some adjustments. We'll see how that goes for them. I like the fact that they at least got a star, even though they lost a star, considering the circumstances where they didn't feel confident that Fox was going to stay there long term. But we'll see how it goes for them. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the deal, who won, who lost. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for me, man. I'll be back with another part pretty soon. I'm currently working on some new builds, so we'll see exactly what I decide to make. I know I got a request for a point guard, and I'm currently testing different builds out. I don't really love the point guard builds this year. I'm not really crazy about the dribbling this year. I'm not crazy about the shooting this year in 2K, so we'll see exactly what type of build I decide to make moving forward. But yeah, I'll be back with another video pretty soon. My normal regular My Career series continues. And yeah, till then, it's Rebel. I am out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.